Hey everyone, it is V. Welcome back to In the Writing Room with V, the podcast where I kind of go through my blog on Substack and read through all the writing that I do. These are personal blogs that you can reach on Substack. Just look me up in the Writing Room with V or V the Plug and you will find me. I wanted to post this sooner, but I needed time to process, reflect the hard time that I went through with my grandmother passing. My grandma was such a inspiration to me making decisions about my life. She just kind of humbled me in a way where I saw myself sitting where she sat every day, which is in a room, in a chair, not able to walk, watching TV. And when we think of end of life, we think about our life before us, where all the memories and everything that we went through. And I live my life with no regrets and try to push through my fears. And so my grandma was just a big motivation to my life when I would go visit her and take care of her. My mom was her caretaker. And so I helped with, her care, taking showers, getting her into bed, giving her medications from time to time when I would go from LA to Riverside area to see her and be with her. And so it was a very difficult process to see how she died. And so she died in the hospital, and it wasn't an easy way. And I never wish anyone to die. I shouldn't say die, I should say transition to the next phase, because I really do believe that she has transitioned to the next phase of life, and that she is happy. She is with my grandfather and not hurting anymore and not in pain. And that was a lot of her life here on this earth, but through it all, she showed me a lot. And so that's what this blog is all about. I wanted to pause and take time to reflect on everything from planning her funeral to, just seeing everything that I saw towards the end of her life. So this is a dedication to my grandma, this episode, and I am going to read from my blog. The title is A Pause for Reflection: How My Grandma's Passing Shaped My Perspective. Finding my way back to life through the lessons she left behind. Good morning. I'm finding my way back to life. Over the past few weeks, I've been on pause, stepping away from my personal routines. My grandma passed away recently, and I've been focused on planning her funeral, grieving with my family, and processing her transition. When I say transition, I don't just mean hers. This loss has deeply affected everyone who was close to her. Have you ever felt changed by someone else's passing? Whether it was someone you were incredibly close to, or even someone you only kind of knew, their transition can ripple through your life in unexpected ways. As I navigate this life-changing experience, I want to share some thoughts on how my grandma's passing has shifted my current perspective. But first, let me tell you about her. Here are 5 things I absolutely loved about my grandma. Number 1, her resilience. My grandma was a living testament to resilience. She started young after her parents tragically passed in a car accident during her teenage years. She became a mother figure to her 5 siblings, 2 brothers and 3 sisters. She even got married early to ensure she could have custody of them. Later in life, she faced more losses, including the passing of her husband, my Grandpa Reuben, who was her world. On top of that, she endured numerous surgeries, from heart operations to knee replacements. I vividly remember her knee surgery because she was living with my family at the time. Despite the intense pain, she pushed through, cared for her grandkids, and kept living her life on her terms. Number 2, her fierceness. My grandma was fierce in the best way. She didn't tolerate nonsense and had a no-filter approach to keeping us in line. As kids, when she babysat my cousins and I, she made sure we respected her rules. But her toughness was balanced with the sharp wit and sass that made us laugh even when she was scolding us. She had a presence that demanded respect, yet she could light up a room with her sweet spirit. Number 3, her beauty. Grandma was effortlessly beautiful. Her skin and hair seemed to defy time, glowing with radiance that amazed everyone. She lived a vibrant and wild life when she was younger, but she still made her beauty routine a priority every single day. I'll always remember her morning routine, applying her perfume powder, a touch of makeup, and her signature pink or burgundy lipstick. Even at 92, she got her nails done and kept her grooming up. She taught me that beauty isn't just about appearance, it's about how you carry yourself with pride and care. Number 4, her willingness to find joy. Even as her mobility declined in her later years, she focused on the things that brought her happiness. Using her walker, she'd get up each morning to do her beauty routine and settle into her favorite spot to watch her TV. Her go-to shows included The View, Days of Our Lives, and classic black and white movies on TCM. And her love for food? Legendary. Whether it was McDonald's or cheese enchiladas with a soft drink on the side, she indulged in her favorites unapologetically. At family gatherings, she might not have been able to join us on the dance floor, but she stayed up late watching her kids and grandkids celebrate, smiling at all of us. Despite the isolation that sometimes came with her age and health, she remained intentional about finding joy through her family, her meals, and her favorite entertainment. Number 5, her unwavering spirit. During the last 5 years of her life, I never hesitated to drive from LA to the Inland Empire to see my grandma. Our visits were refreshing, even when life felt overwhelming or uncertain. We shared countless laughs in the bathroom, like when I'd stretch out her Depends, turning what could have been an awkward task into a moment of pure comedy. We found humor in the little things, whether it was me putting her shirt on backwards, attempting to comb her hair, or fumbling my way through cooking her a meal. The funniest moments were always bedtime. For context, my grandma wasn't exactly petite. She was taller, with a smaller upper frame and a curvier bottom half, and a personality that was as bold and vibrant as her presence. Getting her into bed often felt like a scene straight out of a comedy show. As a newbie caretaker, I made plenty of mistakes, but she'd laugh with me every step of the way, turning what could have been frustrating into something we genuinely enjoyed. These caregiving moments weren't just tasks, they were treasures. We laughed together, but we also had deep talks about her feelings of sadness and exhaustion. She'd share how much she hated when I had to leave for LA, calling me her angel and telling me how much she loved having me around. I held on to every word and embraced every moment with her. My grandma had a way of teaching us all that life is meant to be lived fully, no matter the circumstances. She showed me that joy doesn't just show up on its own. It's a choice, a practice, and a mindset. And I'll carry that lesson with me forever. Now that I've shared a glimpse of who my grandmother was, let me tell you how her transition impacted me. Processing loss. Coming back to my apartment after Thanksgiving felt heavy. I've always had the occasional down day, but this time it was different. I found myself replaying the sequence of events leading to her passing. My grandma's final days were hard to witness. A stroke left her unable to speak, eat, or move. She could only fill us with one hand. Faced with difficult decisions, my family chose to move her to hospice care. Watching her take her last breaths on a machine was one of the hardest things I've ever endured. Her breathing sounded labored, and though her body was there, her spirit was slowly slipping away. When she finally transitioned, the hardest part wasn't her passing. It was leaving the hospital room, knowing I wouldn't see her again or sit by her bedside for another visit. Moving forward, after spending days, oh my God, this is so hard. Wow, you guys, I'm having a really hard time reading this, but I'm going to finish it, okay? I wrote this and I thought it would be easy to read after time has passed, but it's like revisiting the whole situation again. So, I'm going to continue reading. Okay. Moving forward, after spending days in the hospital and weeks helping plan her funeral, I returned to my own life with a mix of exhaustion and clarity. I feel like I've transitioned to a new state of awareness, a realization that life is fragile, but also full of potential. My grandma's resilience and spirit inspire me now more than ever. She's still a driving force in my life, pushing me to embrace change, pursue my goals, and find joy even in the face of adversity. A final thought. If there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Life is challenging, but we are stronger than we think. On your down days, give yourself grace, but make a promise to get back up. Tomorrow, you will rise above the negativity and find your strength. Sending you love and joy your way. So yeah, that was the full blog on Substack. You can catch me at Be The Plug and subscribe to my newsletter where you'll get the email updates of new newsletters and podcast updates, everything that I have going on. I almost forgot. Before I go, I want you to know who the man behind the beats were in the beginning. Those amazing instrumental beats came from my friend Justin Muzak. He is a DJ, a hip hop head, and he hosts an amazing show called The Great Late Show on 101.5 FM KQBH. You can find those episodes on Mixcloud under Justin Muzak, just like it sounds. Justin, Justin, Muzak, Muzack. Thank you for listening, and I will catch you on the next episode of In the Writing Room with Bee. Let me know your thoughts below. Please subscribe to my YouTube at Be The Plug, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have an amazing day.